Let's continue Mind Scanners. As you use a chunk crusher to dispose of your litter in a dark alley, a slum punk approaches you. She points at the... Oh, this again. Oh, we've already seen this. Senka has a secret life outside the casino. No one really knows what she is up to when she is not dealing cards. Lately, players have been accusing Senka of fraud, ripping them for thousands of kapok. Yes? Oh, you're one of those mind scanners, aren't you? What could you possibly want with me? In any case, it will have to wait. You see, I'm on my way to my grandson's birthday. He's 10 years old today. So they are a scam artist, so they might be just trying to get out of this. Well, I never. What is this all about? I have not done anything wrong. I'm perfectly sane and always was. Now, excuse me, I have a grandson to celebrate. Wait. She walks off and you grab her arm. In her struggle to rip herself loose, she falls and twists her ankle, breaking it. You have to take her to the hospital. Jesus Christ, that escalated fast. Her ankle is an easy fix for the doctors, but she has to stay here a couple of days. Look at this mess. Now I can't come to the birthday. What a disaster. I hope you're satisfied. Scanner, I'm all yours. Frying pan of garlic, onions and butter, the best smell. I love to cook. Shopping for ingredients and cooking dinner is still my favorite time of the day. Sadly, it's difficult to get good vegetables nowadays. Loves to cook. The Wall Day Parade, it's always full of colors, so cheerful. One year, our oldest daughter got lost in the crowd. It was horrible. We blew the special whistle, and she managed to find us again. Thank the heavens. Faithful. Oh, my grandson chuckling as I push him on the swing. That's many years ago now, but I still get warm inside just by thinking about it. He's grown so big now. He still wants me to tell stories though. Of her grandson. Don't see anything wrong with them. With an unseen amount of mental strength, Senka manages to avoid talking about her life at the casino, making it impossible to obtain any info about her suspected fraud. Her brain is simply too complex. Or she could just be fine. Fairly obvious, isn't it? And what is this? Says here I work at a casino. Hear me, I must say. Looks to me like you've got the wrong person, Scanner. Now please release me from your clutches. Elise is old enough to remember the time before the asteroid, before the War of Signoka, and before the first settlements of the structure. These memories have started to come alive in the past months. Elise is carrying two heavy boxes. The older lady looks like she could collapse any minute. What? Nonsense. I can manage. And who are you supposed to be? Mind what? Anyways, I'll just put this here so I can talk. There. Elise Durant, nice to meet you. I'm going paragliding, wanna join? I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll meet with the constructor at the rim of the crater. It's for research purposes. We will be mapping the crater, so now we know exactly where to build the walls. Crater. Don't be such a whoosh. We have all the right equipment to climb the crater walls. And oh, constructor found a name for the city. It's going to be called the Structure. Such an astounding name. But we're stuck in the past. The army of sick troopers surrounding us at the construction site. Thousands of brave men and women standing guard while we build a society from the ashes. Times are exciting, scary, but exciting. Doing a flashback. My house, at the end of our road. Our town is very small. Mommy says only 20 people live here. I have two best friends called Betty and Ralph. We play with marbles. But I lost my marbles. I think she's a child again. My parents dead in the explosion. I don't know what to do. I just want them to come back. Mommy, Daddy, come back to me. Childhood trauma. This old lady travels back in time in her mind. She believes to be 14, then 22, and then 3 years old. This delusion of age and era will make her do things that seem out of context and out of proportions. Preposterous, your apparatus is not working correctly. Only old people get diagnosed with chronosis. I am 34. Return in 50 years, then perhaps we can talk. A bit weird for a moment. Misery destroy. Friendship keep. Abandon destroy. This is Moonrise. Has the structure allowed you to see your daughter yet? No. We thought as much. Do not trust them. Do not help them. Think about your daughter. Do not break the people. Break the structure. I thought that we got abandoned by them. Let me. I am young. I volunteer. Shit, did I break them again? Fuck, I'm so bad at this game. Move before they explode. What? It's stuck. What? I completely fucked that up. The last gasp at least falls over dead. She could not take the intensity of your machines. Ooh, this is bad. Not good scanner, not good at all. Mrs. Durant has died undergoing your treatment. We will not tell the family of this detail, but this should not happen again, my scanner. You hereby receive a fine for neglecting your duties. Only 3! Had a rough day. Here, have a cup of coffee. Compliments of the structure. Sure? Oh. Oof, I am completely out of it. Not the game to play after another one. His co-workers call him Wonky Willie. Though his decorative skills are above standard, his clumsiness breaks all records. Rumors have spread that he might in fact be a disruptor. My scanner. Oh man. I think your suit. Classy structural shit. I sig it. I'm guessing you got the scent of my powers. That's right, I'm a chammer. Real deal. Look here. Willie takes out a square body. The power is on and the game Manboy 2 is running. Willie closes his eyes, puts his hand on the console and hums. He quickly switches off the power and looks up at you. Nice. Did you see that? Right. These powers are fucking amazing. Sure. Nice pattern. This would look nice on the cable cover I'm working on right now. It's for that new data tower in the deals. You know, I could fly that entire data tower if I wanted to. I won't, of course. Fraud. It's that anchorman, Rasmussen. He talked about disruptors the other day. I think mayhaps the structure is looking for people like me. If that's the case, I won't hesitate to offer my pulse. Just to feel special. Whoa, the pulse itself, how can I explain? It's like flowing through me or something. I feel almighty. And then zap, I shoot the thing to pieces. Nothing left of the machine. Electrocuted. Oh. What? He actually controls the pulse. Sphere, that theater in the Talons, my first job. I assisted Master Cutter Silvio De Loretta. Got fired though. I blew one of the lights, did not have control over my powers back then. False accident. What? An ad circulating POG tower in the deals. I sicked that casino, won some POG, lost some POG, evens out eventually. Haven't been there in years. In a year. I bet I could fry a poke boat and win a little extra. These by pulse? What? First device I chanced, some fancy data clock I worked on, bam. Fucking roasted. Nothing can stop my beam. Clumsy hands. I don't think Watchmaker is the thing we want to get out of this. I don't think they're an actual disruptor though. Huh? I wish it showed me the right one. One of my works I sculpt and decorate industrial design using fine-toothed laser cutters. When you've got the power of the pulse, you've gotta be careful, but don't worry, I'm in control of my powers. Hope requires precision. Structure logo, I fucking think that logo. Must be the shape I cut most times. Never get tired of it, would be an honor to serve under the constructor. Mayhaps you could get me in touch. Optimize the structure. My revelation, you know, I always had these powers. I just never used them. One day I just realized it, man, it just came to me, or something. I said to myself, I can break stuff, it's pretty crazy. Thinks he's a jammer. Many devices have been destroyed in the hands of Willy. The reason here of is clumsiness, not the pulse. Willy is not a disruptor, though he decides to be one. He might even believe the lie himself. The pulse is an illness, if you say so. But I assure you, these powers are not just destructive. I can turn things on again, see? Willy hums and switches on his square body. Classic man-boy theme plays. I hate that one. I'm going to use that thing. I want to make sure that I get a lot with it. I'm so bad at this one. Damn. Today's news. A suspicious group of people were spotted scaling the restricted areas of the wall near the northern gates of Officials in the northwest part of the Splendors state that suspects were up to something and ask all citizens to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in that area. In other news, the outer zoners continue to grow in numbers outside our gates. The newest estimate is approaching the 12,000s. Hello, welcome back. Let's unravel this Chammer's mind. This device decreases the stress level with a Signoga pulse aimed straight at the heart. Hit the target in the middle. Oh, it causes stress if you miss. Oh, this one. Oh, I can hold it. That makes things a lot easier. God damn it. Great. I was wondering why that thing was so difficult. Okay, so it stuns that device. Yeah, I'm not getting this in time. Tomorrow I have to heal them. Had a rough day. Yeah. Have a cup of coffee. Compliments of the structure. This is weird as fuck, but also at the same time I'm pretty sure I'm already getting a bad ending, so might as well go deep. Looking to get your equipment fried. Just kidding. Treatment complete. Who am I fooling? I'm no disruptor. I'm just a regular person. I feel ashamed. Sorry, I don't know what got into me. Pulse is way different than my lasers. That's crazy. Back to work, I guess. Darling, you have returned to Reth-O. Please sit here and mirror with me. Our crystals will help us on our journey. As the mirror begins to take shape, you will begin to sense two worlds, one on either side of the mirror. The left side is the dark world. Here, you will place all your past mistakes, all that is wrong and unaccepted here in the structure will now live on the left side, yes. I know it's a lot to take in. The same goes with the right side, only now everything is mirrored. This is the light world. Every good decision you ever made, everyone you helped and so on, goes in here. Okay, good, let's try. You close your eyes, chant O, shape the crystal-shaped cage with your hands and begin to mirror. You sit there for hours it seems, but it only takes 15 minutes. You feel light and happy, euphoric even. Feels good, doesn't it? Now, let's try something else. Keep your eyes closed. Let's try letting go of your old self. I want you to give into your left world. Let yourself loose in the left world. Open your eyes. As you open your eyes, Reth-O has undressed. Two of its most beautiful followers, Stella O and Don O, have joined you. Also naked, smiling. They slowly begin to undress you. Sure, let's go for it. Good. Your fear, your shame. Let all of these things move into your left world. I know that you are thinking this is a mistake. Well, it is on the right side, but it turns into a beautiful experience on the left side. They undress you, and to the sound of 50 people chanting "Oh" all around you, the four of you engage in a spectacular sexual act that lasts the rest of the day. Reth-O devours you completely. Well, that's something. This is a public service announcement from the constructor. My dear citizens of the structure, many of you have expressed your concern about the current situation, and with good reason. 12,000 outer-zoners are camping outside our gates. They want to take your homes. They want to take your jobs. Yes, they want to take your lives. They are a threat to our society, but I assure you, our walls will keep them out. Those savages will never take a step inside the city. Sadly, our problems lie not just outside our walls, but inside our city as well. Lately there have been numerous reports of the Pulse, and we have reason to believe that the terrorist group Moonrise is supporting the Disruptors and their Pulse attacks. But don't worry, my dear citizens, don't worry, we are about to launch a strategy that will get rid of the Disruptors, Moonrise and the Outer Zones. Outer Zoners all in one go. We call it the Faraday Program. I cannot go into detail about this project, but I promise you this. The structure will stand. Together, we will overcome our enemy. Thank you, my dear citizens. Thank you. My patients got a bit of stress from that announcement. Darling, you look almost reborn. Yesterday was marvelous, wasn't it? You probably woke up filled with regret, but I know a part of you loved it, and that part is your left side. You'll get used to it. You're ready for the next step. You see, we are running out of crystals. More and more people are coming, and each of them must receive a crystal. You and 9 other O's will go to the mines and get the new crystals. Sure. So we've just become a cultist. Late at night after mirroring with Stella O, Don O and 7 other O's, you approach the Signoga mines. A single official is guarding the entrance. Suddenly Don O leaps out and bashes the guard's head with a pipe. The guard falls lifeless to the ground, blood squirting from his head. You move into the dark mines. After walking half a mile, you see the cyan glow from the charged crystals in the distance. Then suddenly... All citizens, do not take one more step in that direction. Turn around and move out of the mines. I repeat, move out of the mines. Along with the 9 other O's, you are arrested for trespassing and murder. It's all over the news. You are fired, exiled from the structure and cast into the outer zone. Okay, so you can rewind when the game over screen pops up, I guess. Not happening. Yes, life is full of risks, but you're forgetting one thing. If you do it in your left world, you have done nothing wrong. You already know Stella O and Don O. They will join you and guide you into the left world. I'm out. I'm surprised and disappointed. Very well, you are free to go. Just know that not everyone believes in the two worlds, and when I tell the structure of your little sexual misstep, Lord knows what will happen. I'm out. Then give me back my crystal and fuck off, scanner. Don't ever show your face here again. Okay, I lost them as a patient. The hairstyles of Barbara are ever changing. Her unique methods in hairstyling have made her a fashion icon. Her clients include many big personalities, but they are beginning to cut her from their lives. Yeah, it got real upset. I'm guessing you're not here for a haircut. Jeez, first my clients stopped coming and now they sent for you. I mean, they know what they were in for when they stepped inside my salon. Whatever. I'm an artist, expect an artist. Barbara looks at her little finger, studying it. Palace of Divine, my beauty parlor. Transform into transcend. You'll never be the same. Dream makeover. Looks like my apartment. Before I trimmed it down, that is. Why do we only trim our hair? Most things look way better after a trim. My sofa is a prime example. Or fine art, always so unbalanced. Hairy apartment. Not anything. Mikhail and Patricia, my 2 colleagues, we used to work together in the booths. Good times. They are very conservative in their style. I quickly outgrew them. They even criticize my methods nowadays. He's individualist. Nothing stops Barbara from following her desire to cut something down, hair, flesh, objects of paint or paintings. If her intuition tells her it's off balance, it will be trimmed down. Thesauruses. Thesauruses, how am I supposed to get new clients with that diagnosis? I'm an artist, not a lunatic. There is a difference, but you're too fucking conservative to see this, aren't you? That finger. Barbara looks at her little finger with a spite. Oh, they're definitely going to try and cut it off soon. Yeah, something too. Some people start with way less personality. They're not all maxed out. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so it's not just about height, it needs to wrinkle fast. This thing is so fucking weird. You watch 10 seasons of structural sciences, it's extremely boring, but you can't stop. This is unfortunate. The structure has received a video of you performing sexual acts with one of your patients while on duty. This is highly irregular, Scanner. You hereby receive a penalty. 5 kapok. Breaking news, 10 people were caught stealing crystals from the Signoga mines in the middle of the night. They were later revealed to be members of a cult known as O. Furthermore, their leader Retho has been exposed. It turns out that he has, through many years, been building a fortune on selling Signoga crystals stolen by his followers. He, along with the 10 members of the cult, were thrown into the outer zone. I just knew there was something fishy with that guy. Crystals, mirrored worlds. You should have given him the full treatment on the first day, Scanner. Ah, is that a hint? Here is your penalty. What? I don't have cash. The buck is running dangerously low. Let me tell you something, buddy. If you don't speed up your treatments, you'll be hunting flesh worms in the outer zone, and you will never get to see your daughter again. You'll have to start thinking less about your patients and more about yourself. Now get to work, scanner. One of the most ambitious students at the Durant University, throughout his life, Toby has been a model citizen. As his level of ambition continues to grow, his parents have started worrying. Barbara is studying her little finger again. She turns it and looks at it from different angles. Oh yeah, if we don't kill them fast enough, they're definitely cutting that thing off. Why on earth was I thinking of cutting off my finger? Ah, there we go. I should probably take a step back. My style got out of control. Oh my. I just followed my passion. I thank you for making this clear, Doctor. Nice to meet you. I'm Toby. Are you here to scan me? I'll try to do my best. Kinda reminds me of my high school graduation party. That's the last time I saw any of my classmates. I had to start a new job the day after, so I went home early to prepare. Friends are low priority. The University Park, there are always people hanging around here. They ought to be studying. No, not having for fun and games. Slackers. Study without breaks. A juicy colossus fruit, cut in half. They say one should eat one colossus fruit a day. I eat mine for breakfast. I blend 7 of them each Sunday and put them on bottles. Takes less time to consume. Smart, huh? Bows to guidelines. Calling Toby a perfectionist would be an understatement. This young man follows rules and guidelines as if his life depends on it. He's simply too good for his own good. Driveaholic. Oh, okay. You're probably right. I can do better. There is always room for improvement. Let's get this mind polished. I'm back in business, baby. I sent a bunch of products to some of my most interesting projects and they forgave me. I can't thank you enough. I sent you a bottle of my finest product. You open the small package, contains the beauty product Divine Intentions. It makes your skin surprisingly smooth. Oh my, you are invited to the house of the constructor himself. He asked for you to perform a mind scan on him. I will reply immediately. Ah. Of course it does. This is exciting news. Go for his residence inside the gem. And whatever you do, be sure to declare him sane. Good luck. No info. Mind scanner. Sit down, please. Yeah, not ominous at all. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the constructor. Pretentious, I know, but that's what they called me back when I built the city, and it stuck. Interesting times, isn't it? We are living behind the greatest walls ever built, and yet primitive savages with sticks and stones are making us citizens uneasy. What do you think that is? Why all this fear? How about yourself? What do you make of these outer zoners? I'm not worried. But you should be. Moonrise is planning on using the outer zoners in their revolution. We must take action before it's too late. This is why I built the Faraday weapon. With this construct, the structure will stand. Regardless, I summoned you for another matter. Please scan my mind. Ignoka running through our data tubes. The energy is sourced from the stars. Without it, we would still be as primitive as those savages outside our gates. Okay, so I guess the meteor brought this strange material on Earth. Ignoka dependent. I'm at the construction site, rebuilding the final part of the walls. They came with no warning. None of my friends survived this night. If only we had been faster, damn it. From past. Outer zoner, primitive, filthy, unworthy to the humankind. I will never allow them to touch this city with their dirty hands. Xenophobic. Traumatizing events from the pre-structure war has filled the constructor with anxiety. He's pathologically scared of the outer zone and sees anyone from the outside as a threat to his concealed world. Got to put them insane. Autophobia. The captain. this is an interesting development. I think we are done here. God, show this scanner out. You did what? Oof, lucky you're still alive. So what now? Oh, it's time already. Yes, I'm ready. I feel good, relaxed. I should chill out more. Maybe get some sleep. I've been way too ambitious. There's no point in doing all this if I can't enjoy life. This is a life changer. Thanks, buddy. Well, well. What a charming appearance. You've got confidence, haven't you, darling? I suppose we are going to tell my fortune now. Be quick about it. There are 2 Oaksons heading this way. Goat-like beasts in leather armor, vicious soldiers from Darrow Fields. I think we avoided them. Good. You were saying. A sandstorm, the kind you experience south of here, in the Crabble Barrens. No man should ever suffer this. The sand will tear the skin right off your bones. And they want me out there on a secret mission. Get of the outside. Rayonic debris, the kind you scrape off an engine after interstellar travel. That stuff is highly explosive. If you don't know what you're doing, I don't know how it got stuck in my oven, but I need help clearing it. That's my son. I haven't seen him in ages. Ignores my warnings. The folly of youth. I'm just worried that he will be attacked by those flying sarats circling above us. Needless worry. Fiction has taken up residence in the frontal lobe of Sinsky, crowding out reality. He suffers the dangerous and antisocial conviction that his stories are real. Pictomaniac. L.F. Sinsky is the writer of the best-selling book series Tales from the Outer Zone. Lately his imagination has led to an obsession of his own creations. Too much sanity may be madness, and maddest of all, to see life as it is and not as it should be. You help me so much, you have no idea. I've already hung out with old work friends. Today I went swimming and tonight I will go see Lovebirds with Lana. Life is fucking amazing. I sent you a huge package. You've received a huge package and a note. These are all my leftover study books. You might be able to use some of them. Feel free to throw anything out. Toby O'Hare. You keep a few relevant books on device crafting. Plus 10 science. Greetings, Mind Scanner. Your daughter is making progress. There is no need to worry. We still have to keep her here for a couple of weeks, just to avoid the risk of spreading infection. She will return to you more healthy than ever. The structure. You don't mind me asking, which of my books is your favorite? If you had to choose, of course. 1. Exiles from Celiath Temple, or Plastov, Brigadier General Dick Cobalt adventure. 2 sounds amazing. Ah, the energetic type are we? Then, what did you think of the opening act? Be honest. Cobalt's decision to accept the duel was a bit of a stretch, no? Eh, not at all. That's what I like to hear. When you think about it, Cobalt would never help the Outer Bells cruiser fleet if he was not entrusted by the Duke's daughter. Go big or go home, I say. Those were definitely words. Sweet. Well, it's a brave new world. I guess I'm going to have to work a little harder to make things up. But that's why they call it work, right? Chris comes from a loving home. He entered the family business of catalog sales for franchise stores and is engaged to his high school sweetheart. He has requested his own diagnosis. Look, can we talk for a second? There's no need for the scan. I'm cuckoo. I'm telling you, I can feel it. How about we just go straight to the treatment? Jeez, what a stickler. Lighten up. Lingerie, Hubba Hubba must be someone's anniversary, if you know what I mean. Boring sex life. Blip blip blop blop, that's what this feels like to me. Like blop blop. Diddle diddle. Wahoo. Speaks his mind. Oh, could have been a false statement, I guess. You have received a package from Mr. Sinsky. It's his latest book, Gladiators of Hilwa Crevasse. You flip over the first page. The Onyx dagger is a treacherous weapon. If handled well, it can penetrate even the sturdiest lizard-scale porous. But strike at the wrong angle and it breaks at the hilt. Not unlike the swordmaster herself, Gianna noted. Strong, limber, and with a single purpose. I have something that might interest you. Stop by when you can. A tech shopper of the slums. Chip in. I'm Boris. You don't know me, but I have heard interesting things about you. I found this thing and thought you might be able to turn it into something useful. It shows you a strange-looking mind scanner device. It needs some new SIG wires for it to work, though. Sit down, I'll keep tinkering while we talk. You know, machines are nothing like us. A screw doesn't dream of being a wire. Nonetheless, we thought we could make a society in their image. The constructor's vision, a dangerous vision, and I helped make it happen. Ow. I solved the mystery of the mind. When I made this thing, I thought it would save lives. I guess it did in some cases, but it also brought great misfortune. Better treatments? No, I no longer think it's possible to make an effective treatment without side effects. Just because mind alteration works mechanically doesn't mean it's a good idea. Ignoga Institute. Forget it, I never want to work with those bastards anymore. Prefer to be down here with my machines. Okay, all done. Here. He hands you the prototype. It's very crude looking. I don't know any other scanners and I don't want it here. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Perhaps not. You studied the device for a while. The system is very different from the current. Even though it's outdated, you can definitely use it in your research of Bliss. 50 science. Look at you, like a child on wall day. Don't get too excited. Remember to use your common sense. Right, this is exciting. How long have you been doing this for? Are there any good stories? Just kidding, just kidding. A new shipment of catalogs. Smells like fresh ink. The stack reaches all the way to the sky. It's crazy, I must be crazy to think this up. Illusions of grandeur. No? That frosting. Oh boy, I'd recognize it anywhere. It's one of the Barbara's carrot cakes. Gourmet. Homebody maybe? Oh my god, it's me. I'm stabbing someone. Somebody stop me. Totally crazy. Aw. Baking it. It's the big clock at my office, but it's got more than 2 hands. They're all spinning really fast. Oh my lord. It's so fast, making me dizzy. I must be insane. Working long hours. They want out of working. That's the tree I carved me and Barbara's name into it in 8th grade, all withered with age. Unhappy marriage. Error code 3445. Mind scan inconclusive. Finewell shows no measurable sign of insanity, apart from a desire to be diagnosed as insane. They just want out of their unhappy life. What? No, that's not right. The machine is broken. You just gotta put me back under, I'm telling you. Hey, don't leave. This isn't right. That's sad. Visitors have often complained about Darien's rude behavior. She is fast and effective cashier, but she refuses to answer any questions about the exhibition. Her superior is the last victim of her silent treatment. As you approach her, Darien just looks at you. Hello? Well, let's start. Refuses to talk. Her expression changed, so the goggles do work. Mute? Speechless. Arian refuses to speak. For some reason she has made the decision to live her life in silence. This does not go well with her job at the Crater Museum, as visitors see her as arrogant and rude. Silencia nervosa. I can make the last one. Just cut it. The workday has ended. Citizen requires further treatment. Hi, this is Chris Finewell. I figured out what happened yesterday. I didn't read the scans right, I'm such a dummy. Also, I think maybe the strap was loose, so feel free to reach out or stop by and we can schedule another session. Looking forward to it. Could be Munchausen too. We've got a ton of viewers because today is Lucky Citizen Day. That's right, one of you citizens out there will be the lucky winner of 1 week without maintenance. And this year's lucky citizen is... Sorry, we're breaking up signal. Dear citizens of the structure, this is Moonrise. We are here to protect you. Do not listen to the structure. They fill you with lies. They control your lives. The mental health care of our city has turned into a machine to normalize us all. Mind scanners lack the resources to take proper care of their patients. Some scanners even ignore the risk of brain damage, because they'll get paid either way. As long as their patient's illness is removed, they get paid, no matter the consequence. Our biggest threat is not waiting outside our gates. The outer zoners want peace. No. Our biggest threat lies here, inside the gem of the structure. At our very core. The constructor is protecting our city, but in doing so, he is risking the lives of our people. Don't break the people, break the structure. Welcome back. That was a strange intermission. We seem to have sliced in a part of the film Takeover. We'll return after a short break. She's giving people the cold shoulder and her minigame has the brain freeze effect too. Just realized that. Oh, the freezing starts from the beginning. That's annoying. Well, she's making some noise with this. Oh shit. Nice. Hello? I can speak again. I don't know. Why get my mouth shut all these years? Perhaps I felt like no one cared to listen. I don't feel like that now. I like to speak. Thank you, Doctor. Hello, this is Chris Finewell again. I was just wondering if you received my message. The walls are closing in. I'm gonna snap. You better stop by soon. For normality in the mind, Chris Finewell. Oh, they're going to do something really bad. I'm just letting you know that I intend to file a formal complaint. Your methods are doubtful, your attitude is even worse. How many dangerously unhinged individuals like me do you allow to roam the streets? I am going to ask you to put me in touch with your supervisor. This is not over. You plan on using that mind scan prototype on someone? That thing does not look safe at all. But I guess you don't make an omelette without breaking a few people. Please, Dr. Scanner, I am desperate. I am afraid what will happen to me. Don't tell anyone, but I think that I have a pulse. Can you help me? Can you please rid me of this sickness? Not possible, sorry. Bliss experiment. You can help me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Come by at Backdoor Cafe in the Splendors. I will be waiting. Backdoor Cafe, the Splendors district. Small and expensive dishes served cool. The entrance is just around the corner. I'm so happy you came. I really don't know what else to do. It's these mood swings I have. I can't explain them. Technology seems to act funny when I'm around. Okay, I'm ready. Do I even know anything about this device? No. This is an interesting minigame. Time's up. Well, that wasn't too bad. I hope it worked. Me too. 100 plus science. I guess I made it. Former patient of yours, Mr. Fiderwell, has filed a complaint against you. The structure has deemed it invalid. Mr. Fiderwell has been assigned mandatory wall duty. Apparently he's loving the change of scenery. Oh. I want to thank you again, Doctor. My life is much easier now that I can speak. I'm even considering entering a poetry slam competition. Can you believe that? That's great. Anyways, I cleared things up with my boss. She was surprised to see how well your treatment worked. We decided to give you a personal tour of the museum. It will not take long. What do you say? Sure. Your visit to the museum proves to be very interesting. Darien is blooming, her enthusiasm is inspiring, and you learn a lot from the tour. Dirty science. Greetings, fellow mind scanner. I've heard of your techniques and seek guidance from you. I am in a sort of situation, you see. A young patient of mine has gotten worse since I began treatment. I'm afraid one of my devices sort of backfired. Can't reverse it, unless... You see, the only way to cure her lies deep within the mind of another patient of mine, but he's old and frail. An old surgeon, in fact. I'm afraid any experiment on him would be fatal. What should I do? Experiment on the old patient. Yes, I guess that is the right choice, isn't it? Thank you, Doctor. She's building stress real fast. We need to go to her. How did you find me? Can you see me? Let's find out if you can really see me. Do I wear glasses or not? No. God, that's fucked up. Yes. Correct. Maybe that was too easy. Let's try again. What color is my hair? Blonde. That's true. Maybe you can really see me. What's your secret? Are you invisible as well? Or maybe you have some sort of spotting device? Perhaps there's hope yet. This is an armadillo or a chameleon. The shapes keep changing. I'm not very good at this, am I? Uncertain. Cup of tea, just floating in plain air. It must be me holding it. I'm about to take a sip. I hope I don't spill any. At least to be invisible. The tech girls in the engineering department, they're laughing because I assembled the data capacitor backwards. Low self-worth. Problems of self-worth has led Britta to actualize the idea that she's invisible to other people. Invisibilis. Britta Brown has been causing a disturbance at her customer-facing job as she has been hiding from her customers. I know you can see me, but trust me, no one else can. I really hope you have machines that can make me visible again. Oof. Fuck, my timing is so badly off. No crap. Wrong one. I am so off today. Yeah, not happening. Today's news. With Wall Day approaching, wall sales have begun, and devoted citizens have been working hard to decorate the walls with tools, video screens and cables. Ooh, sorry, couldn't resist. Nice. Treatment complete. Oh, I can see my hands. I'm here again. Let me tell you, it's a strange feeling to be gone and then come back. I have to admit I was getting used to it, but this is better, much better. No more hiding. This young man has often been described as grey and boring. In the last year, Hippolyte has undergone a positive and colorful transformation, though lately it seems he has become a bit too colorful. Oionis citizen, this is how we say greetings on my home planet, the Horse Planet vlog. Yes, I come from outer space. I am what you would call an alien. I arrived on your planet some 80 years ago when the asteroid hit these very grounds. You see, I landed my spacecraft on the asteroid, the mindful Signoga. When I was about to leave, one of my engines exploded. I stayed on the asteroid for 3 weeks, eating only asteroid bugs. When the 3 weeks were gone, the asteroid smashed into your planet. The rest is history. Symbol of the structure, hard-edged and corporate. I don't like it. There are only soft shapes on vlog. Also, you have more freedom there, and fun, and horses. Vlog is so nice, I miss it. Doesn't feel home. This black stuff, coffee. There is no such thing on vlog. Your integration problem might be solved if one would choose horse milk as an alternative. Sadly, there are not many horses left in the outer zone. Damn good coffee. Doesn't feel integrated. The data tower in the pumps, pretty grey, pretty boring. Worked there since I was 20. Or I mean, I started working there 20 years ago. Time flies. Doesn't hold water. What? Oh, I've working there since I was 20. That's not fucking child labor. Doesn't hold water, whatever the fuck that means. Over time, Hippolyte's love for horses and whimsical patterns has formed his imaginary home planet Vlog. His stories about being an alien who crash landed 80 years ago makes him unreliable in society. Alienosis. There is a difference between being different and being insane. If you think I am different, that's quite alright. But your machines cannot rid me of my cultural heritage, nor should they. Hi, I just wanted to thank you. This is a life changer for me. I really can't thank you enough. I sent you a little present to show my gratitude. Inside you find a half locket of a heart-shaped ghost. Today's news. Renowned surgeon Alfred Peterson passed away today by natural causes. He was 82. Ugh. My body smile scanner. And it would be great to just zap anxiety away like that. Yeah, anxiety, delete. Horny, delete. Yeah. Greetings, my scanner. You are hereby invited to join a small scientific experiment. It is very simple, yet important for our research of the pulse. You will be interviewing a disruptor. While talking with the subject, we will inject him with a new substance that may be able to control his powers. You will receive 5 kapok for the experiment, and we are positive you will gain some knowledge from it as well. Exciting, isn't it? Let's experiment. You are taken to the Signoga Institute. You think of your daughter. She is here, in one of these buildings. They lead you to a small room with a one-way mirror. Subject. A young man is sitting in a chair. Loops are sticking out of his arms and cables are attached to his head and body. He looks terrified. You're the only 2 people in the room, but you hear the scientists from the other side of the one-way mirror. They are ready to go. So you start the interview. No more than 2 minutes into the conversation, the subject begins to look bad. He starts to drool and shake. His answers and thoughts surprise you. Continue. You continue firing questions at the subject, who starts to breathe heavily. Shaking is getting worse. One of the cables flies off him with a small pop. Stop it. You call off the experiment. The scientists are not overly happy with the results, but it's better than nothing. They escort you back. Koaljamun Rovaul Quali. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was just praying to the horse guards. Log. This is total horseshit. What was I thinking? I don't come from outer space. I was born and raised in the boots. I'm 25 years old. I do like horses though, but I went too far. Thank you, Mind Scanner. You receive a small package along with a note saying, "For good luck. Thank you. El Novak." Inside the package there is a necklace with a small horseshoe. Wear it. Sure. You put it around your neck. On your way to buying a croissant, you find 5 kapok lying on the street. Nice. Hello, Mind Scanner. During my research I discovered something interesting. Let's meet at Durand University in the Talents to discuss my results. One of the first buildings of this structure. Forget the dreary, remember the cheery. Thank you for coming. This is very important. I don't know exactly how to go on from here, but I think you will find my research interesting. She hands you a document of her calculations and results. She isn't lying. This information brings you one step closer towards creating bliss. 100 science. As you can see, we need an energy source that's strong enough to keep the machine charged. Yes, the pulse could work, but I'm not sure how. Thank you. It's an honor. We are counting on you. We need the bliss. Treatment's fast. Our patients must suffer no longer. Good, you know what you're doing. All this talk of bliss is getting you sidetracked. You know that. Get to work, Scanner. Len lost his father at an early age and has since lived with his mother. He's a professional dancer at the Dome, but he has been neglecting his work since his mother passed away a month ago. Sounds like he's just depressed. Well, Mind Scanner, I didn't expect this. Did Mother send you? Oh, comments side, okay, never mind. The set of the ballet, Huntsman, wooden pillars rising and sinking into the wet forest floor. Fabulous. Sexual thoughts from Ott. Oh, one of Mother's teacups broken. She will be furious. Fear of misbehaving. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't bear looking at cemeteries. Satanist. Death anxiety. Len thinks his mother is alive and spends all his time caring for her. He is submissive and nervous. Great passion for dancing, but can't maintain his work as long as he is trapped in the clutches of his dead mother. Orphanophobia. Oh well, you're probably right. Mother has always told me I need to be more focused. I know I can do better, Doctor. Please show me how. Yeah, we should make this a new device. Cleanses the blood of the patient. Shows the blood sample. Confirm the match. Combine to get a match. Displays correct shape. Okay, so I need to match something that's shown on the screen. Nice. Today's news. This morning, a strange and unregistered man was seen doing strange things near Big Bend. Look out for the strange man and be careful, he's very, very strange. Okay. Hello, doctor. Come in and sit down. I was just making tea for mother. Do you want a cup? Sure. Fine flavor of lavender. Glenn smiles as his stress level lowers. Oh crap. Oh. Oh, I didn't take the press. Well, just one combo remaining. Sorry, I did not hear you. I was just upstairs making mother's bed. And they're frozen. Fuck, this is annoying. Oh, no point. Doing just a single one. They don't realize mother is dead. She's been dead all this time and I don't know what got into me. Thank you for curing me, doctor. I'll visit mother at the embering funnel from now on. Lately, Don seems to have taken his job as a security guard a little too seriously. Tenants fear his desire to dominate and to be dominated. Damn. Don the Dom. I actually saw this patient at the start of the game, but we couldn't get to them. Just about another side of the door, look into the camera. Ah, the mind scanner. Noble profession. I've unlocked the door, come through. Test me. I think you'll see that I am completely fit. I take care of myself, body and mind. But I'm happy to comply with an official mind scanner. Oh, that face. Oh, the underside of a boot. What a sight. Looks brand new. The threads are all fresh. Likes being under the boot. Looks just like Tommy, just like him. At the lake where we last met. Please turn it off. Secret relations. It's a traffic light. Green. Now it's red. Making order out of chaos. Heroic. Wants to be controlled. Don is drawn to aesthetics of control. Policing aspects of his personality has led to a complicated relationship with authority and punishment. His tenants worry about his power for a good reason. Authoritasm. Oh, are you going to strap me to your machines? Will it hurt? I guess it's only right. Can we just leave? Oh, we get to test a new device. Ugh. I wonder if it's only him that has the foot, the other people will be... You strap it into their arms. This is a tough one. You receive a letter from Glenn Starr. Dear Doctor, thank you so much. Here are 2 tickets for Mountains Beyond, my upcoming show at the Sphere. Today's news. Dear citizens of the structure, tomorrow is wall day. Everyone is off duty and everything will be closed, so be sure to do your wall shopping today. Important to stay fit. Fit for fight. Can you touch your toes? Sure. Good job. You only have your health. So, tomorrow's wall day. Do you have anything planned? We could always take a boat trip around the Red Lake. Must be hard, celebrating wall day without your daughter. Thanks for reminding me, you dick. Thunder is roaring, your daughter is caught right in it. Lightning strikes disruptors. Lightning strikes disruptors, the pulse, your daughter. All the pieces fall into place. As you wake, Liz is ready. Today's news. Millions have gathered on the streets to celebrate Wall Day, but the atmosphere is unusually tense. We asked a Wall devotee in the crowd. Oh, it's Chris! Never seen so many people on Wall Day. Wow, we're just trying to have a good time, but yeah, I don't know what those outer-zoners are up to. Who knows? Yeah, Wall Day. As the numbers count no less than 20,000 autosoners, the threat of the outside has reached new levels. The constructor states that everything's under control. Nonetheless, the Wall Day will go down in history. To all of you out there, happy Wall Day. I'll be damned, it's Wall Day alright. I'd be directed to tell you that you now have a level 3 citizenship. Best Wall Day ever. This means you now have security clearance for the Signoka Institute. You can finally visit your daughter. Oh shit. Reading Smercier ID card. Level 3 clearance, step right in. After walking through multiple corridors, you finally reach the reactor room. 5 individual containers circle a large metallic core. Inside each container you see a patient connected by wires that lead out of the containers and into the core. In the third container you find your daughter. Her eyes are closed. You keep looking at her, hoping for a sign of life. Touch the glass. Her eyes open slightly. The lights begin to flicker. Don't like it. Pulling something out of me. Into their machine. Please, get me out. Plug in Bliss. You pull out the Bliss device and plug it into the core machine, connecting all 5 containers. As you press execute, the machine sucks out the energy from all 5 test subjects. It's working. This machine is the future. This will help thousands, millions even. But as you look into the eyes of your daughter, you realize her life is slipping away. If you stop now, you can save her. But Bliss will be gone forever. Ah shit. I mean, it's a device that can help people's mental health without any side effects, so kind of surpasses the life of a single person for the greater good. You let the life drain out of your daughter, you comfort her as she closes her eyes, for the greater good, for the greater good. As soon as the Bliss device was charged and ready, you did not hesitate 1 second. You pointed it at your own head and pulled the trigger. In an instant, the immense sadness was gone. Bliss was working. As the constructor entered the room, figuring out who was next was a no-brainer. The constructor didn't even have time to realize the destruction of the Faraday weapon before the beam came. Just like that, all the fear had vanished. Together with the constructor, you started stabbing each and everyone at the Institute. Fate would have it that members of Moonrise stormed the place in those exact hours. As the Moonrise members were sapped one by one, they joined your unforeseen yet peaceful revolution. People were sapped all the way to the North Gate, which were opened, letting in the Autosoners who were also sapped. What was later called the Sappening went on for about a week. The extremity of Bliss turned out to be the most effective way of removing the rising anxiety of the structure. With the gates gone forever, the Autozone extended to the heart of the structure, and collaborations with the Autozone seemed to benefit both sides of the wall. The constructor resigned as the leader of the structure, and a small council was formed along with the rewriting of the instruction. A lot more resources were put into healthcare, crime went down instantly, the city was in balance. 5 lives sacrificed to save millions, the life of your daughter to stop a war. Your daughter's death brought peace to the structure. Still, even though the beam of bliss washed away your grief and made you function in society, whenever you think of your daughter, something deep inside you screams. The end. Fuck, sounds like we got the perfect ending though. to our parents. I'm good with that ending. I wonder if it was the best ending. I guess if you get enough science you can finish the bliss. Or if you make the right choices, maybe. Because I think the science might be what gets you into level 3 clearance, so I barely completed the bliss before I got that permission. I wonder what the Moonrise ending will be like. I mean, I have a hard time imagining that the Moonrise ending or the ending without the Bliss device would be any better than this. "42 days, patients scanned, patients treated, patients declared sane, declared insane. One patient stressed, that's the old lady. 5 personalities lost. Ending for the greater good." Well, there we go. That was Mind Scanners.